Hi, this is Elaine, and this is the fourth video in my series on becoming a digital nomad and the planning that's required to be successful as a digital nomad. I've talked about getting a visa and supplying the documentation you need so that your host country will feel comfortable with you there. You can be there legally. I've talked about some of the financial planning that's involved with obtaining a visa, because some countries require, especially if you're going to be there for a while, they require that you have a certain level of income every month that you have to document and prove. I've talked about operations and ways you can keep your business going when you go to your host country. Now I want to talk about how do you choose a country for your digital nomad life. There were several things that I had to think about when I was choosing to become a digital nomad. I had, several countries I was researching, but ultimately some of the things that checked places off the list were first of all, were there other digital nomads in that area? If there were, that's a good sign that there's strong internet access, strong internet signal, that your business is not going to be interrupted because you can't get online, heaven forbid. And then I also had to consider climate. Now, there are some places I was really interested in, but I was concerned about the extreme heat and extreme humidity, which for my health is not a good combination. So those really hot, humid places got checked off the list. Places that have extremely cold temperature and lots of snow and ice got checked off the list because I just don't like it. And then it was also important to me to go to an area where there's good access to health care. You may not have health concerns, but you never know what may happen when you're traveling abroad, and you may need to go see a doctor. And I wanted to go to a place, or go to places where it wasn't going to be a big deal to see a doctor, and it wasn't going to be very expensive to see a doctor. And then the political climate is also of importance to me, because many years ago, I was in the Caribbean for almost a year, and I got there right after an election. And in that country, during the electoral process, there was a lot of violence in the country, a lot of people shooting each other in the streets. So that was not a good time to be in that particular country until after the election. And fortunately, I did get there after the election, so the violence had stopped. But it's a good thing to know, whatever country you're planning on going to, what the political climate is. So those are some things to think about. And it's not just, do they have good beaches, which if that's important to you, it's important to you, but that's not the only consideration.